Okay, I've tried enough. Who's next? Here you go. So I've given up trying to make fire and I've decided to make a wand. You light the fire, I'll create the protection spells around the area. We decided to come on a 3-day survival and bushcraft workshop training. So this is essentially how to survive when you need to survive, either out in nature or wherever you are in a city, etc. And also bushcraft has to do with creating your own food, your own equipment, crafting your own stuff, foraging for food, creating your own shelter. The reason I wanted to do something like that is because for my whole life, I've loved connecting with nature and specifically nature spirituality. I mean, I'm a Greek pagan priest. It's in the name, pagan. And yet, I've studied the elementals from the comfort of my own house. I've connected with nature at university studying geography, but I haven't actually come out into the natural world, live like our ancestors lived, and actually connect with nature on such a deep level.
With this knowledge and experience and practice, I will have a reason to go out, to actually practice, to create.
Essentially, it's an excuse to go out in nature and connect with nature, the elementals. I've always believed that all the answers we seek are found out in nature. And what a better place to learn that, but from the actual nature beings that are here supporting us, guiding us.
Oh, I mean, we've already had a little bit of a experience of tools that we should have. And it was like interesting. Like
I feel ready for a zombie apocalypse.
This is George's attempt to split the wood. Now let's see how he does that.
Got it.
How'd you get it so thin?
Oh, it's not that hard. I can actually do it. So this is called feathering. So the left side is the one created by the instructor and the right side is the one created by me. I'm not surviving so far in this course. Okay, I've tried enough. Who's next? Here you go. There you go. Enjoy. So I've given up trying to make fire and I've decided to make a wand. You light the fire, I'll create the protection spells around the area. We all have our specializations. Surviving isn't one of them. Magic, well, that I can do. How about this one? No, too crooked. How about this one? Huh, just right. Now I have to perfect it and then perform the spells. So I finally got my wand. I'm so excited. I always wanted to create my own wand. I mean, I have crystal wands that I use. I have wooden wands that I bought, but I always had a dream of going out in nature, sourcing my own wood and making a wand. A wand essentially is something that you can use to direct energy. You can use your finger, you can use your intention, you can use anything else to do so, but you can also use a wand. Different trees hold different energies and different capacities of sending and transmuting and transmitting energy. And therefore, when you have a wand, especially when you've taken the time to thank the tree, to connect with the spirit, with the oversoul of that tree, then you give that wand extra potency. You give it special meaning, and therefore, you have a relationship with the wand and it can assist you when you're working your magic. So usually how I use wands to clear space, to clear people. Tonight before we go to sleep, I'm going to go all around and call upon protective energy and visualize that energy extending through the wand and creating a circle of protection around us. It's a beautiful and powerful way to connect with nature and to work with the magic of the earth. This is pine wood and therefore a pine wand. I've just carved it. So I'm going to take some time when I go home to anoint it with essential oils and other flower essences, to maybe attach a crystal like right at the tip of it, maybe carve my initials on it or sacred symbols. I'll meditate with it and see how I want to use it. But essentially, I plan to use it in my rituals, in my ceremonies, in the magic that I create. This is the end of day one. What was your highlight?
My highlight was like right after we got here, they started to explain the equipment that you need. There's like for bushcraft, for survival, for trekkings, different kinds.
And you know what? I just love being out in nature in this primitive way.
So we have absolutely zero connection here.
We have no internet, no cell reception either. Do you see my hands? They're shaking. At some point, I was holding my phone and going from app to app, even though I knew there was no internet. And I was just going from app, I was going from app to app and just looking at the apps and just like nervously hoping for something. One bar, at least an E. I don't care about 3G anymore or 4G, let alone 5G. I couldn't find anything. I can't do my TikToks. I can't do my Instagram. I can't do Facebook. But you know what? It's very cliche, but there is a better connection out in nature, because I mean, you connect with your inner being, you connect with your soul, you connect with yourself. And what's the most important relationship we can have? The relationship we have with ourselves. Are you ready for day two?
I cannot wait.
Sorry, because you don't have to be so dramatic. I know it's very Halloweeny here, but just chill out.
Honestly, you were talking about bear attacks.
We don't have bears in Cyprus.
I know.
So what are you talking about? He's Czech, don't. I got a message from Mariana. I have internet. Guys, I don't care. I have internet. Bye.